All right, we're back. Sunday night pick'em every week before the market opens. Start your weeks in the blues. You know how we do. Here we go. We're looking at GBP USD. We're looking at GU. We're going to start you off right here on the weekly chart. We already have some lines drawn up just so you know where we stand. We have a bullish channel, a channel that has been going up since September 28th of last year. And we have some lines drawn up. They are our zones from 37,000 to 39,000. This trend line right here is from the 5 weeks of bearish action. Bearish is telling us that it is going down. With that being said, we're going to scroll in. We're going to talk a little bit more about these zones and why these lines are pretty much permanently drawn up on my chart. What a zone is, I believe a zone is where price is being pushed. A zone is the destination for where you should take profit. Specifically, it's helping you find a move that you can count on, a range that you can count on. So we're going to scroll in from our weekly to our daily, look a little bit more at it. We're going to get you over here just so you can see that we are went up. So start you off right here. I'm going to draw a line just so you can kind of have a better understanding of what I mean. I'm going to put that line at 36,500. We're going to put this line 36,500. Put it over here. Get it back right for you. Okay, so we'll start you off right here in 36,500. As you can see, it got from 36,500 to 37, from 37,500, 37,500, 37,500 to 38, 38, 38, 38,500, and so on and so forth. And these are days, so if you did this every single day, you'd be, a pretty happy person. So we're going to scroll into the 4 hour just so you can see a little bit more clearly of what we're actually talking about when I say from zone to zone on GU. So with that being said, as you can see, I'm going to draw one more line on the chart just so you can really get an understanding of where we're looking at here. I'm going to make that 36,000 just because I'm confident of where that's going to be. So 36,000 is right here. So it got above 36,000 and then it went from 36,000 and it got really close to it got above 36.5 and then it got really close to 37. Then it came back down to where? To 36,500 and then it got to 37. Then it went to 37 to where? And it got really close to 37,500 before turning around and coming back down to where? To 37 to get where? To 37,500. And then where'd it go? It had the momentum this time from 37,500 all the way up through 38 to 38,500 before turning around and coming back down to where? 3,800. Then to go back up, and it had a lot of momentum, but it stopped. It got stalled out right here at 38,500, and then before having the momentum to get to 38, 39, and then from 39,500, it went back down before stopping at 39 to go to 38.5 to go back above to 39.5. And that's a good example of how on GU it likes to move from zone to zone. And if you feel like you have a hunch in the market, back test it. I've back tested this, numerous times. That's why I feel like these lines that I have are pretty much permanently drawn up on my chart. But just remember, guys, that we are not predicting the market. We are just reacting to it. We're just using previous market positions to accurately assume future market positions. And I really do believe that GU does like to repeat itself. And again, I am the financial advisor. Please take these trades at your own risk. This information is for informational purposes only, entertainment purposes maybe. But we'll go in from there to our 4 hour to get into our Sunday night pick'em. We like to wait for the pullback on Sunday night pick'em. We like to wait for the snipe on Sunday night pick'em. Please do not let that go over your head. So as you can see in the market, we do have some bulls come into the market late in the week on Friday. It's 4, 8, 12, 16, etc., a whole day of bullish action to the market with no bearish action in sight until right before the market closed. When the market closed, it gave us a bearish candle, a candle that is going down with a clear body to the left that may or may not need to be filled, with wicks above that are now lower. So it respected the high, came down, and now it has a body, clear body to the left of it that it may want to fill. But with that being said, we're going to go into our 2 hour, get a little bit closer look. As you can see, we have a shooting star, a spinning top, and a shooting star right here. Candlesticks are really important to understanding the market, to what the market's doing. When you know what the candlesticks are, it can better help you understand what the market wants to do, because each candlestick is telling a picture, is painting a pattern. As you can see here, the wicks have gotten lower and lower and lower. Then there's a body, again, like I said, to the left, off of, that may or may not need some attention. Depends on what happens, because as you can see in this last candle, there's absolutely no wick on the bottom, which means there's not much room for it to go. So when the market opens, we can see where we're headed. However, with all that being said, I'm going to draw my Sunday night pick'em box. I'm going to draw from here to here, because I believe that we are going to have a pullback. I'm going to make that green, because green is where the money go. And then we're going to have a pullback, and it's going to come into this box. I believe it's either going to get to right about here or maybe right about here, before turning around, before getting bearish action, before climbing to the moon, all the way up to 38,500 potentially. Depends, because we have this 5-week trend line that it will have to break. And if it breaks this 5-week trend line, now we're looking at our channel as the next zone that it potentially may want to get to. But that's what I'm looking at right here. I'm waiting for the pullback, for the buy on GU. Just make sure you keep on watching though. But first, like, subscribe, do all those good things. But keep on watching, because we got GA coming up next. And this week, I'm telling you, man, it's looking real lovely.
And we're back. Welcome to Sunday Night Pick'em Forex Edition. This is your boy Jay Moore, here to help y'all make more money. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to get free analysis to start your week in the blues, you can find us here every week. Let's go. Let's get right into it. I got GA here for y'all again. Great Britain pound to the Aussie dollar. And right now I'm on the daily time frame. Today I'm going to be focusing on support and resistance, trying to give you guys clear understanding and how to use it, how I use it, why it's beneficial. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Right here, I want to draw a trend line real quick. I cleared my chart, so I have this trend line on my other chart. I know that. From January 7th, coming all the way up like this. Oh, right. I'm still biased toward bulls. I'm still biased toward the upside. We haven't been able to break this trend line and close below it, showing you that the upside potential is still there. So now we're going to go into a smaller time frame. Let's go into the 4 hour real quick. You can see I have these gray zones highlighted, and those are your support and resistance zones. I'm going to give you guys a better breakdown and understanding of it on the 1 hour and the 30 minute, just so you can see them a little better. But on the higher time frames, you set your support and resistance areas, and those are your major support and resistance areas. Those are like your take profit 2s or your hold take profits and things like that, because those are going to have more weight. They're not going to be easily broken, and usually will have more than one rejection or attempt to get there. Okay, so support. Think of support like a floor. Think of it like something you can't push below. You can't stick your foot through the floor, right? Unless you got some bookie ass wooden floor. You shouldn't be able to stick your foot through the floor. And then the top would be a ceiling. Resistance is a ceiling. That's how I like to look at it. I can't push the ceiling up by myself, right? That's the way I try to tell people and give them like a real life example. So these bearish candles, anytime you got bearish candles or down candles forming, and then a bullish or up candle starts to form and close next to it, that area can be seen as support, because it stopped. It didn't have the momentum. It didn't have the juice to keep on pushing lower and push through the floor. right? So that floor is strong. That's what you would think of. That floor held up. So you mark that as support, right? And then the other side of that is resistance, your ceiling, right? If you had a move pushing up, and it stops, and then you get a bearish candle and it starts coming the other way, you can mark that area on the chart as resistance. And why are these important? It gives you a trading range. It gives you an area where you know price, or at least not, you have a better probability of knowing and feel better about yourself taking money there, and it's the safer move to do. Because look at this trading range right here. If we go from the rejection area to the resistance alone, this is a 64 pip range, 642 times your lot size. Like, you can, there's so many moves in here you're probably gonna be able to catch. Like, and that's the way I like to trade. I try to find support and resistance areas, find a good, nice range, and I wait for clear candles. Like this right here is not, it's not smart to trade this. You don't know where it's going. It's not giving you anything. But right now we're in a clear, we have a clear couple bearish candles. So again, in this support and resistance, it's respecting this support. And what I'll do now is I'll do you a quick little breakdown of what I think is going to happen this week using support and resistance, this exact support and resistance example right now. Right? I believe price is going to make an attempt to come up, and it's going to want to test the support first. So it's going to come down, and it's going to want to try. It's going to try to break these wicks, and it may even go a little lower. It may have enough juice in the beginning of the week to go a little lower, but it's not going to stay down here. I believe it's going to get a wick. It's going to do the same kind of thing. You might get a wick a little lower just to stop people out of their trades or grab liquidity to move, back up to this resistance over here, right? And that's what I'm waiting for. That's what patience. We get paid to wait here in Forex. Be patient. Don't get caught in these fake outs. What I'd be looking for is for price to come down and then break this wick, and I'm trying to kill these clean candles right here back to the resistance. That's what I would be looking for early in the week. And then, like I said, my bias, because of the trend line on the daily hasn't broken through, I believe we're still going to be attacking higher points on the chart, but we could for sure get some retracement on the higher time frames because we had a couple bullish week. So, and again, we don't try to predict the market, we react, we try to be fluid inside this market. And the market don't care if I think it's biased, it could come down and go the other way. But that doesn't mean I ain't trying to make money, right? We try to make money every day. So if price does come down, break this, come back up, and retest here and stays below this, guess what? Now this is your trading range, because look, you have another support here, right? You have a support there, and what happens is it magically moves, right? This then becomes support, and then this would be your resistance. That's it. And now you got this range. And what is this? Let's measure this. You were in here. Look, that's 43 pips. So, I mean, that's how I trade. I try to wait for clear ranges and better probability moves. And what support and resistance does, like I said earlier, it allows you to set your take profits and lets you to be less anxious while you're in trades and wait for those moments where it's getting to your support and resistance areas, so you know you can take your bread there, take some of your bread there. If you believe the market's going to keep going in your direction, take some of your bread, secure your money. You can never go broke taking profit. Remember that. You can never go broke taking profit. And support and resistance on the smaller time frames, once you get lower, like I said, they're weaker, but like what they do on the smaller time frames is it helps you get the snipe. And the snipes help you get better risk to reward ratios and ultimately better profits, right? So my Sunday night pick'em for this week, while I'm using this support and resistance, is gonna be, I'm looking for buys after pullbacks in clear uptrend, or buys after break of consolidation. ain't spelled for nada. It's not an English major. I'm a math major. I'm an accountant. I ain't an English major. Consolidation. Okay. Right. And that's what we're getting into this week. That's what we're looking for. Trade ranges above 15 pips. Buys after pullbacks and clear uptrends. Buys after consolidation breaks with a retest, confirming that it's going to continue going up. That's what I'm looking for here this week. This is your boy Jay Moore. Thank you for watching. This is To The Moon Trading. Follow me on Instagram. It's at JMoore15. Also in the description below. Please, please, please take all trades at your own risk. We are not financial advisors. This is an informational channel. If you like the content, hit that like button and subscribe. It's free, just like our analysis. Hope y'all have a great and blessed week. Let's get it.